Pressure is not your enemy, it's your sculptor. It's the invisible hand that shapes you into who you are meant to become. When life presses down on you, when everything feels heavy, when you start questioning, why me? Remember this, diamonds are made under pressure, not in comfort. A piece of carbon sitting quietly in the dark never becomes anything beautiful until it's squeezed, heated, and transformed. So, when life applies its heat, don't curse it, embrace it. The universe is crafting your shine. Every success story, every dream realized, every great achievement has one common thread: pressure. The athlete who trains in pain, the entrepreneur who fails again and again, the student who studies while others sleep, all are under pressure. But here's the secret: they don't run from it. They lean in. They understand what Jim Rohn meant when he said, "Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better." Pressure is the classroom of champions. The truth is, no one ever grows in comfort. Comfort is warm, yes, but it's deadly. It lulls you into mediocrity, whispers to you that you're fine where you are. But pressure, that's life's wake-up call. It tests your patience, your courage, and your commitment. And when you pass those tests, you earn not just success, you earn transformation. The diamond doesn't complain about the weight of the earth crushing it. It simply endures, knowing what it's becoming. So ask yourself, when pressure comes knocking, what do? Do you crack or do you crystallize? Because life will always apply pressure. It's not personal, it's purposeful. The difference between the ones who break and the ones who shine is how they respond. You see, most people pray for less pressure when they should pray for stronger shoulders. The world doesn't reward avoidance, it rewards endurance. Pressure builds character, reveals truth, and burns away weakness. When the fire gets hot, the impurities rise to the surface. You find out who you really are when life squeezes you. It's easy to smile when the sun is out, but can you smile in the storm? That's the question that defines destiny. Pressure is not punishment, it's preparation. It's life saying, you're ready for more. So when you feel overwhelmed, when your dreams seem distant, when it feels like the world is too heavy to carry, remember, that's the exact moment the diamond is being formed. Don't quit 5 minutes before your miracle. Every ounce of pressure is shaping your brilliance. Keep standing, keep shining. Keep believing that the weight you're carrying is not meant to crush you. It's meant to crown you. When life puts pressure on you, it's not trying to destroy you. It's trying to define you. Think about it, without pressure, there is no growth. The seed must push through the soil. The bird must fight to break free from its shell. The dreamer must battle doubt to reach destiny. Pressure is the passage that leads to greatness. Every diamond once whispered, "I can't take it anymore." And yet it stayed until it shone. Jim Rohn said, "The same wind blows on us all. It's how we set the sail that makes the difference." Pressure is that wind. It pushes, pulls, and challenges. But if you set your sail right, that same force that could have sunk you will carry you forward. You see, the problem isn't the pressure, it's your perspective. Most people interpret pressure as pain, when in reality, it's progress in disguise. Every champion you admire has been through unbearable pressure. Michael Jordan missed more shots than he made. Steve Jobs was fired from the very company he built. Oprah faced rejection after rejection, but they didn't fold. They focused. They allowed pressure to refine their purpose. Because pressure has a funny way of introducing you to your higher self. It strips away your excuses and forces you to find your essence. Here's what most people don't realize: pressure reveals potential. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. The moments you feel like giving up are the exact moments your strength is being forged. A calm sea never made a skilled sailor, and an easy life never made a strong soul. So don't ask for a lighter load, ask for a stronger back. Every trial, Every deadline, every struggle is part of the polishing process. You are being refined for something bigger. Sometimes, it's not the pressure that's breaking you. It's your resistance to it. Flow with it, learn from it, grow through it. Because the more pressure you handle, the more brilliance you carry. That's how diamonds and legends are made. One press, one challenge, one breakthrough at a time. Pressure teaches patience. It humbles arrogance. It toughens spirit. It prepares you to carry the blessings you once prayed for. Remember this truth: if you can't handle pressure at level 1, you're not ready for level 2. So when life turns up the heat, don't panic. Perform. The pressure you feel today is the glory you'll shine with tomorrow. Pressure is life's way of asking, how bad do you want it? Everyone dreams, but few endure. Everyone wants the diamond, but few survive the process. You see, success doesn't come wrapped in comfort. It comes wrapped in challenge. It comes disguised as sleepless nights, heavy responsibilities, and difficult choices. But those who can stand in that furnace and say, I will not quit, those are the ones who glow when the fire clears. Jim Rohn once said, for things to change, you have to change. And change doesn't come gently. It comes through pressure. You can't expand without being stretched. You can't evolve without discomfort. The butterfly must struggle to break free from its cocoon. That struggle builds the strength it needs to fly. Without that pressure, it would never lift off. So if you're struggling right now, understand you're building your wings. Pressure forces you to grow beyond what you thought possible. It squeezes the best out of you. It doesn't just change your results. It changes your identity. When you survive what was meant to break you, you stop living in fear and start living in faith. You start realizing that maybe the pressure was never against you. Maybe it was guiding you. Every great story begins with pressure. The hero doesn't rise in calm waters. He rises in storms. The entrepreneur doesn't find success in security. He finds it in risk. The artist doesn't create in silence. He creates in chaos. That's what makes their story worth telling. Your pressure today will become your power tomorrow. So if life feels heavy, don't run. Rise. If you feel buried, remember seeds are buried too, until they bloom. You are not being buried. You are being planted. Pressure is simply the proof that you're close to something magnificent. Don't resent it. Respect it. Because the day will come when all that pressure, all that pain, all those nights you almost gave up will shine as your testimony. When people look at you and say, you're different, you're glowing, you've changed, smile, and remember what it took. The weight you carried wasn't wasted. It made you who you are. That's the beauty of pressure. It turns ordinary carbon into extraordinary diamonds. Pressure is not your enemy. It is your sculptor, your silent teacher, and your greatest ally. It is the invisible force that shapes the rough stone of your potential into the brilliance of your destiny. When life presses down on you, when everything feels heavy and you find yourself whispering, why me? That's the universe whispering back because you're ready. You see, a diamond doesn't form in comfort. It forms in chaos. A piece of carbon sitting quietly in the dark never becomes anything valuable until it is crushed, heated, and refined. The very force that threatens to break, it is the same force that brings out its shine. So when pressure finds you, don't curse it. Don't hide from it. Embrace it. Because that's when life is preparing you for greatness. Think about it. Every story of triumph you've ever heard has a chapter of pressure. The athlete who wakes up before dawn to train while the rest of the world sleeps. The entrepreneur who faces rejection after rejection. The artist who creates through pain. None of them became remarkable by avoiding pressure. They became great because they allowed pressure to mold them. Jim Rohn once said, "Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better." And that's the truth about growth. You don't rise when life is easy. You rise when it's hard. You rise when the weight of the world sits on your shoulders and you refuse to let it crush you. That's when character is born. Comfort, on the other hand, is a beautiful trap. It feels good in the moment, but it steals your potential. Comfort is warm, but it's deadly. It whispers to you that you're fine where you are. It convinces you to settle. But pressure, that's life's wake-up call. It shakes you, stretches you, and tests your limits. It asks, how badly do you really want it? And your answer is not in your words. It's in your endurance. When life squeezes you, when it gets hard to breathe, that's when your true self is revealed. A diamond doesn't complain about the earth pressing down on it. It doesn't shout, "This isn't fair." It simply endures, knowing that on the other side of pain lies brilliance. That's what you need to remember when the days feel long and your efforts feel unseen. The pressure you feel is not punishment, it's preparation. The world doesn't give greatness to those who avoid struggle. It gives it to those who face it, fight it, and rise above it. Every ounce of pressure you feel is shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, sharper, and more capable than before. When people say, "It's too much, I can't handle it," what they're really saying is, "I don't believe in the diamond inside me." Because the difference between those who crack and those who crystallize is not the amount of pressure. They both face it. It's the belief that the pressure has a purpose. The universe is not trying to break you, it's trying to bless you. But you must stay in the process long enough to see the transformation. Pressure builds character. It reveals truth. It strips away weakness and excuses. When life turns up the heat, it burns off what doesn't belong. It's like fire refining gold. The impurities rise to the surface so the gold can shine pure. You find out who you really are when life squeezes you. It's easy to smile when the sun is shining, but can you keep smiling when the storm hits? Can you hold faith when everything seems to fall apart? That's the test. Because it's in those moments, when the pressure is highest, that champions are born. Most people run from pressure. They seek the easy path, the shortcut, the comfort zone. But the comfort zone is where dreams go to die. The longer you stay there, the duller you become. Growth begins where comfort ends. The weight you feel today is building your strength for tomorrow. Every struggle is a setup for your success. The pressure you endure today is building the power you'll need for your purpose. Don't pray for the load to be lighter. Pray for your shoulders to be stronger. Don't ask for fewer problems, ask for more wisdom. Life will always bring pressure. It's not personal, it's purposeful. Every setback, every trial, every sleepless night is teaching you something you could not learn in peace. It's building resilience. It's crafting discipline. It's teaching you patience. And those who stay the course, who stand tall in the storm, come out unshakable. So the next time life presses you down, remind yourself, this is the making of me. This is how my shine is being born. Every ounce of pressure is proof that I'm alive, that I'm growing, that I'm on the edge of transformation. The moment you start seeing pressure as progress, everything changes. You stop fearing the process and start trusting it. Because one day, when the dust settles, the world will see the diamond that pressure created. They'll see your glow, your grit, your greatness. And they'll think it happened overnight. But you'll know the truth. You'll know it took every challenge, every tear, every ounce of pressure to turn you into who you were meant to be. When life puts pressure on you, it is not trying to destroy you. It is trying to define you. Every great thing ever created, every powerful person ever known, every success story ever told began with pressure. Without pressure, there is no progress. The seed must push through the darkness of the soil before it can taste the light. The bird must break through its shell before it can soar. The dreamer must wrestle with fear and failure before touching destiny. Pressure is not an obstacle. It's the passageway that leads to greatness. Every diamond that shines today once whispered, "I can't take this anymore," yet it stayed, endured, and became something magnificent. Jim Rohn once said, "The same wind blows on us all. It's how we set the sail that makes the difference." Pressure is that wind. It pushes against you, it challenges your stability, and it questions your strength. But if you set your sail right, if you respond with faith, focus, and fire, then that same force that could have sunk you will become the wind that carries you forward. The problem isn't the pressure, it's your perception of it. Most people see pressure as pain, but those who rise see pressure as a privilege, a sign that they are being trusted with more. The weight you feel today is proof that you are being stretched towards something higher. Look at the champions you admire. Every one of them has been through unbearable pressure. Michael Jordan missed more shots than he made. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for television. The Wright brothers failed hundreds of times before the first flight. Yet, in the middle of their pressure, they discovered their purpose. They realized that pressure wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Pressure introduced them to their potential. It demanded that they stop hiding behind excuses and start fighting for excellence. You never truly know how strong you are until being strong is your only option. Pressure forces you to see what's inside you. When life squeezes, what comes out of faith? Complaint or courage? Pressure doesn't just test your patience, it reveals your essence. You can only become who you truly are when you face what you thought would break you. The moments you feel weakest are the very moments your strength is being born. It's not the easy days that define you, it's the days you survive despite the odds. A calm sea never made a skilled sailor. A life without challenges never builds resilience. If you remove pressure, you remove power. When life presses, it's not trying to crush you. It's trying to carve you. It's shaping your spirit, strengthening your soul, sharpening your focus. And every time you survive a storm, you rise with more wisdom, more courage, and more clarity than before. That's why the wise don't ask for a lighter load, they ask for stronger backs. They understand that comfort doesn't build character, struggle does. Pressure is not something to run from, it's something to respect. It's the test that separates those who wish from those who will. When you feel like giving up, remind yourself that diamonds don't form overnight. They spend years under pressure before their brilliance appears. And the same is true for you. Every delay, every rejection, every heartbreak is part of the refining process. The universe is polishing you for something greater than you can see right now. Sometimes it's not the pressure that breaks you. It's your resistance to it. When you fight against what's happening, instead of learning from it, you multiply your pain. But when you accept pressure as your teacher, you grow through it instead of just going through it. You begin to realize that every challenge is an invitation to evolve. The struggle you face today is not here to defeat you. It's here to develop you. It's preparing you to carry the blessings you once prayed for. Because here's the truth. If you can't handle pressure at this level, you're not ready for the next one. Pressure teaches patience. It humbles arrogance. It destroys ego. It builds endurance. It shows you what truly matters. It reminds you that success is not about avoiding pain. It's about mastering it. The ones who succeed are not the ones who never feel pressure. They're the ones who keep moving through it. They understand that pressure and purpose are twins. You can't have one without the other. Every dream has a price, and that price is pressure. So when life turns up the heat, don't panic. When you feel buried, remember, you're not buried, you're planted. The pressure you feel today is the soil surrounding the seed of your greatness. It's dark, it's tight, And it's uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Because soon that same seed that was once buried will rise, break through the ground, and bloom in the sunlight. And when that moment comes, the pressure that once made you cry will be the reason you shine. Pressure is not a sign that you're losing. It's a sign that you're leveling up. It means you're being trusted with more responsibility, more growth, more power. The very thing that feels like it's breaking you might be the thing that's building you. Every push, every challenge, every setback is sculpting your strength. Pressure isn't here to stop you. It's here to show you what's possible when you refuse to quit. The truth is, the greater your destiny, the greater your pressure. So if you're under pressure right now, smile. It means something beautiful is forming within you. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. You are not falling apart. You are falling into place. And when the world finally sees the glow that comes from your perseverance, they'll call it success. But you'll know better. You'll know it was pressure that made you unbreakable, unstoppable, and unforgettable. Pressure is life's way of asking, how bad do you really want it? Everyone wants success, but few are willing to endure what success demands. Everyone dreams of shining bright like a diamond, but few can survive the heat and pressure that make one. Success doesn't come wrapped in comfort. It comes disguised as struggle. It comes dressed as challenges, sleepless nights, and moments where giving up feels easier than holding on. But the truth is, the moments when you feel crushed are the moments you are being crafted. The greater the pressure, the rarer the diamond. Jim Rohn once said, for things to change, you have to change. And change never comes wrapped in ease. Change hurts. Growth hurts. Evolution hurts. You can't become who you're meant to be without outgrowing who you used to be. And that transformation happens through pressure. Look at the butterfly. It's beautiful, graceful, and free. But before it takes flight, it must struggle to break out of its cocoon. That struggle isn't punishment, it's purpose. Without it, its wings would remain too weak to fly. The same is true for you. The struggles you face today are not here to hold you down. They're here to build your wings. Pressure is a teacher. It introduces you to parts of yourself you never knew existed. It pushes you beyond your comfort zone, beyond your limits, beyond your doubts. When life squeezes you, it's not trying to destroy you. It's trying to show you your true strength. You don't grow in comfort. You grow in resistance. Just like muscles only grow when they are challenged with weight, your spirit only strengthens when life puts pressure on it. The moments that hurt the most are often the moments that shape you the most. When life feels heavy, when you're carrying responsibilities, fears, and expectations that seem impossible to bear, remember that pressure has a purpose. It's not chaos, it's construction. You are being built, refined, and prepared for something greater. The person you are becoming needs these experiences. Without the struggle, you wouldn't develop the resilience, patience, or discipline that your destiny requires. Every challenge is shaping you into someone capable of handling the blessings you once prayed for. Every great story begins with pressure. The hero doesn't rise when everything is easy. The hero rises when everything is hard. The entrepreneur doesn't find success when everything goes right. Success comes when everything goes wrong and they keep standing. The artist doesn't create masterpieces in peace. They create through pain. The soldier doesn't earn medals in calm waters. They earn them in battle. Greatness isn't born in comfort. It's forged in conflict. So if you're going through fire, don't panic. You're in the making of your legend. Pressure has a way of revealing who you truly are. When the lights are off and no one is cheering, when doubt whispers louder than hope, when fatigue weighs more than faith, that's when you meet yourself. That's when you find out if you have the courage to continue. You learn that real strength isn't the absence of weakness. It's the will to keep moving even when you feel weak. You learn that faith isn't believing when everything's good. It's believing when everything looks impossible. And you learn that pressure isn't here to break you. It's here to bring you face to face with your potential. Sometimes the pressure will feel unbearable. You'll want to give up. You'll question your path. But that's when you must remind yourself, diamonds don't quit in the middle of the process. If they did, they'd remain mere carbon. The heat, the weight, the tension, all of it is necessary for transformation. The universe applies pressure to prepare you for your purpose. Every sleepless night, every tough decision, every failure is part of your formation. So don't run from it, respect it. There will be days when you feel buried, like life has covered you in darkness. But remember, seeds are buried too, and that's how they grow. You're not being buried, you're being planted. That dark place is not your end. It's your beginning. It's where your roots take hold, where your strength develops, where your character matures. The pressure surrounding you isn't burying your potential. It's awakening it. Pressure is proof that you're on the verge of something great. The closer you get to your breakthrough, the more resistance you'll face. That's how you know you're growing. The mountain always feels steeper near the summit. So when the climb gets hard, don't stop. The view at the top will be worth every ounce of struggle it took to get there. When you reach that point, when you finally see how far you've come, you'll realize that the pressure you once cursed was the very thing that crowned you. You are not fragile. You are not weak. You are capable of withstanding more than you think. You've already survived things that once felt impossible, and you'll survive this too. Every hardship you've faced has been training for this moment. The universe doesn't give heavy pressure to weak souls. It gives it to those strong enough to rise. So, the next time life feels heavy, smile and remind yourself, this pressure is proof that I'm becoming something extraordinary. When people look at you one day and say, you've changed, you're glowing, you've become unstoppable, they'll have no idea what it took. They won't see the sleepless nights, the tears, the self-doubt, the failures, or the silent battles. But you'll know. You'll know that the glow they see is the shine of a soul that refused to give up under pressure. The world will see the diamond, but only you will remember the weight that shaped it. Pressure doesn't destroy diamonds. It creates them. And that's exactly what it's doing to you. You see, life is not trying to crush you. It's trying to crown you. The same pressure that breaks glass builds diamonds, and every ounce of struggle you've survived was not in vain. You didn't go through what you went through to stay ordinary. You went through it so that your story could ignite others, so that your strength could speak louder than your scars. Don't ever think your pain was pointless. Every sleepless night, every lonely fight, every time you fell to your knees, that was life saying, I'm molding you for something magnificent. Pressure has never been your enemy. It's been your mentor in disguise. It's been shaping your character while you thought it was breaking your spirit. The universe doesn't send pressure to punish you. It sends it to prepare you. You can't step into greatness without first learning to stand tall under weight. And when you do, when you refuse to fold, when you keep going even when your body screams, stop, and your heart whispers, keep moving, that's when you begin to glow. There's something powerful that happens when a person decides, I will not quit. When you reach that moment, when you look in the mirror and say, I might be tired, but I'm not finished, that's when life bows to your persistence. Because persistence is louder than pain. Determination is stronger than doubt. And faith is greater than fear. You've got to tell yourself, this pressure is not my prison. It's my passage. You want to shine like a diamond. Then be ready for the heat. Be ready for the squeeze. Be ready for the isolation, because not everyone can handle the pressure that's meant for you. Some people will walk away. Some will doubt you. Some will tell you to slow down, to settle, to quit while you're ahead. But they don't see what's inside you. They can't feel the fire that refuses to die. You have to keep your focus, because the diamond never argues with the process. It simply endures it. Remember this, your dreams are counting on your endurance. The people you will one day inspire are counting on your fight. The future version of you, the confident, glowing, victorious you, is waiting on the other side of this season of pressure. Don't you dare quit before you meet them. You've come too far to turn back now. When the weight gets heavy, talk to yourself like a champion. Tell yourself, I was built for this. I was born for this. I'm not going to break. I'm going to break through. Say it until you believe it, because the words you speak in the dark become the light that guides you through it. You are not weak. You are a diamond in the making. And diamonds are born in silence, in darkness, under forces that would destroy anything less valuable. That's why your journey has felt so hard, because what's inside you is so rare. You might not see it yet, but every challenge is adding another layer of brilliance to your life. Every disappointment is polishing you. Every delay is strengthening your patience. Every failure is forging your wisdom. You are not stuck. You are being shaped. You are not losing. You are learning. You are not behind. You are being prepared for a breakthrough so bright it will blind every doubt that ever haunted you. There will be moments when your strength seems gone. That's when you whisper, just one more step. There will be nights when your vision feels blurry. That's when you close your eyes and trust the process. There will be times when everything inside you screams to quit. But that's when you must remind yourself pressure creates diamonds, not quitters. You were not chosen for ease, you were chosen for excellence. So stand tall, lift your chin, straighten your shoulders, feel the weight and smile, because the pressure you feel today will become the proof of your power tomorrow. People will look at you and say, you're shining, but they won't understand the furnace you survived. They'll see the glory, but never the grind. And that's okay, because you'll know the truth. You'll know that every tear, every sacrifice, every setback was worth it. And when that moment comes, when you walk into your destiny, glowing with the light of perseverance, you'll realize that pressure didn't just make you strong, it made you unbreakable. It made you wise. It made you grateful. It made you unstoppable. You'll look back at every challenge and whisper, thank you. Because without the struggle, you would never have discovered the diamond that was buried inside you all along. So tonight, decide. Decide that no matter how hard it gets, you will keep pushing. Decide that no amount of pressure will make you fold. Decide that every challenge will fuel your fire, not extinguish it. The world doesn't need more people running from pressure. It needs more diamonds. It needs people who will rise, who will shine, who will remind others that strength is built, not given. The pressure you feel today is the making of your miracle. Don't you dare walk away before it happens. Stand firm, breathe deep, and say it with conviction. This is not breaking me. This is building me. And one day when the world sees your brilliance, when your glow lights the darkness around you, you'll know. The pressure was never the enemy. It was the proof that you were born to shine.